Some people smoke, some people do drugs, some people have a quick temper, some people drive like maniacs, some people just treat others badly. This is a story about a dad who was really worried about his son. Ever since he was little, the boy was full of energy, always running around, climbing trees, making friends. But as he grew up, his behavior changed. He started hanging out with a bad crowd. He began skipping school and started coming home late. He was always getting into fights. He started lying to his parents and he became disrespectful. One day, the boy's father went to a wise man in their village and asked him, "Please help my son. How can I make him stop doing bad things?" The wise man said, "Take the boy for a walk in the garden." So the next day, the dad took his son to the garden. It was a beautiful day. The sun was shining, birds were tweeting, flowers were blooming. The wise man stopped to look at a tiny blade of grass and asked the boy to pull it out. He did it easily. Then the wise man pointed to a small sapling and asked him to pull it out. Again he did it easily. But as the boy grew older, the tasks became more difficult. He struggled and pulled out the tree. The wise man then gestured to a larger tree and asked him to pull it out. This time the boy really struggled, but he managed to do it. But when the wise man pointed to a towering palm tree and asked him to pull it out, the boy failed. The tree was too big and too strong. He tried again and again, but it wouldn't budge. The wise man said, "Bad habits are like these plants. If you catch them at the beginning, when they're small and tender, they're easy to pull out. But if you let them grow, they become strong and deeply rooted in your life, like this tree. And if you try to change when it's too late, you may end up hurting yourself in the process." The boy thought about what the wise man had told him. He realized that his bad habits had become part of who he was. They had taken root in his life and were growing stronger every day. But he also realized that it wasn't too late. He could still change. All he had to do was start at the beginning, deal with his bad thoughts as soon as they came up, before they grew into bigger problems. So if you feel like you're losing control of your life, know that it's not too late to turn things around. You can start by fighting the small battles, those little bad thoughts that pop into your head. Don't let them grow into big problems. Deal with them now. As the saying goes, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your transformation begins with a single thought. That's all you need.